Hello, YouTube. Welcome to the stream. Today is Sunday. That means not very many people are going to be watching this early in the morning. Everybody's going to be asleep. So it's probably just going to be a lot of me talking. Now, with that being said, we do have a topic for the day, in which it's being, what if you woke up tomorrow and you had $1 million, but you had 24 hours to spend it? What would you spend it on? That's the topic. Now, we're not doing boring answers. You have 24 hours to spend the money, which means getting a car, house, anything like that. So, what are you doing in 24 hours with $1 million? There you go. Yeah, but like, what kind of car? What kind of house? Like, what are we talking about? Today's topic is you wake up, today's topic is what are you doing in 24 hours with $1 million? No boring answers. No boring answers. Absolutely none. Me, if I had 24 hours to spend $1 million. $1 million. Let's see. Well, first, I'm buying camera equipment because I'm going to be a YouTuber. Then I'm buying 2 new cars. I'm buying some land. I'm going to try and buy some land in a day. And I'm going ahead and put a down payment on a freaking house to be built. That's what I'm doing. All right, your turn. That's what I'm doing. 24 hours to spend it. How are you spending it? You gonna go buy at a Walmart? You gonna go buy in a store? How you doing it? I want to know. And while y'all type it out, I'm opening a Red Bull. Sponsor me, Red Bull, please. Excuse me. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. I know it's dark. It's kind of rainy outside, and it's early in the morning. But today's topic, you have 24 hours with $1 million. What are you spending it on? Hop in the comments. Let me know. And I know the obvious answers are cars and houses. But what's something outside the box that you might buy with $1 million? Hey, Brenda. What's up? Welcome to the stream. So, I guess something outside the box I would buy. I'd buy a vault. Because, like, any money I make from that point on, I'd probably just throw in there. Honestly, instead of keeping it in the bank, throw it in the vault. Can you buy a kidney? I guess you could pay someone to give you their kidney. But you probably have to give them that whole $1 million, right? They're probably like, yeah, you give me $1 million, I'll give you my kidney. I'll buy a GTR and a big and feed the homeless. Hey, that's pretty good. A mini Gatling gun and mounting it to my truck. Hey, that's pretty good. That's dope. Although I don't even think that'd cost all of $1 million. You still got a bunch of money to spend. I will make a Mr. Beast video and have 20 million, and I will still get money and stay popular. All right, I see you investing it back into yourself. I like that answer. I like that answer. Let's see. See, I'd go a similar route. I'm spending the money on my YouTube channel. Like, I am gonna be a YouTuber, so the ammo and the mounting will take up the rest. True. Ammo for a Gatling gun? That's expensive. I forgot the ammo is expensive. Alright, so we got some way out of the ordinary things. What are some more out of the ordinary things you would buy with $1 million? Like, let's assume that your answer is not what you're getting, and what's something else you might get? Okay? Like, let's say, is there a food chain you would like to buy? Anything, any type of restaurant you would like to own? Something you could buy for $1 million? Now, obviously, realistically, you're not going to buy an entire restaurant chain with $1 million. But if you could buy one store for $1 million, what restaurant would you buy? I think mine would have to be McDonald's. It is so popular. And a Chick-fil-A just seems like it'd be so stressful to manage. Like, even though you have good employees that know what they're doing, it'd be stressful. Well, I guess owning and managing any restaurant would be aggravating. What's up? Welcome to the stream. I'm giving it away to a crackhead. Well, I mean, you could broker a deal so that you could get that 24, or you can get that 1 million back the next day so you can reinvest it. You just can't let the guys who think you're doing it in 24 hours know. And you better hope that crackhead don't run away if you're doing it like that. He's gonna give the whole 1 million away. He's gonna go from buying crack off the streets to owning the crack on the streets. Send me in the drop site and let me loose. Yeah, with that big old Gatling gun on the top, you might last all of 20 minutes. Because you gotta remember, Gatling guns go through ammo quick. Oh yeah, we can do that. Who is the most overpowered fictional character? You can do that. Yeah, it'll be lit, though. It would be a lit 20 minutes. For that 20 minutes, you'd feel amazing until you run out of ammo. Then you're gonna be like, oh crap, gotta run. I hear a train. It would be pretty cool, though. Not gonna lie. Alright, let's see. Hello! What's up, Strawberry? Welcome to the stream. If you had 24 hours to spend $1 million, what are you spending it on? Yeah, they probably would do that. They probably would. It is really, really coming down right now. It's like raining, and it's raining pretty hard. We're supposed to have thunderstorms all day out here. And I would invest into making a time machine. That is a very out of the box question. I like it. Or not question, answer. Love that answer. Very out of the box. So I would probably spend it on my family or something. How? How would you spend it on your family? Invest in good stocks. Okay. Okay. Little guy said I'd make an Iron Man suit. Absolutely. I would too. But I don't know if you could do that with 24 million or 1 million. I think you'd probably need like 24 million. Is what I was getting at. My hair is a crazy mess. See, what I would do is I'd get some car insurance and pay like 6 months into or 6 years into the future, so I ain't ever got to pay car insurance. Or I ain't got to pay car insurance for like 6 years. Get a bank account set up so that my light bill comes out of it for like the next 6 years, and then do the same with the water bill, stuff like that. So I ain't got to pay nothing. No bills for 6 years. Wouldn't that be awesome? Not having to worry about paying bills because you got a specific account for it to all be pulled out of. I hate that you have to manually go and pay all that stuff. I wish you could set all of it to auto pay. And I know there's some things you can set to auto pay, like your phone bill can be set to auto pay, car insurance, stuff like that. But I think I'd rather my light bill and water bills be set to auto pay too. I cannot, because I will be at work. Whenever I do the streams real early in the mornings, it's because I'm like I'm getting ready to go into work. If I'm doing it real late in the afternoon, I'm getting ready to go to work. Now, if I'm streaming all day, that means it might be 5:43. It's 5:44 a.m. right now. But yeah, I mean, I would love to play Fortnite today, but I got a job. I gotta do my job. When I get home, I'm probably gonna go to sleep and then stream a lot tomorrow. Maybe not a lot, but a little bit of a stream. Do the same thing Tuesday. We'll see where we go from there. But anyway, to get back to the topic, what are you doing with 24 hours and $1 million? We know the simple part of what you would spend it on. Let's get bigger. Get crazier. What are you doing with $1 million? And we can change it. Like, let's get rid of the 1 million. What if it was an infinite amount of money? What are you doing with an infinite amount of money in 24 hours? So let's say you've got 24 hours, no limit on money. What are you buying? Come on, there's a right answer to this. There's a right answer. You got 24 hours to spend an infinite amount of money. What all are you buying? So you're going to spend that entire 24-hour period doing shopping. She's just going to walk in the store and be like, I bought this store, I bought that store, I'm buying this store. To be honest, that's a strat. Go store to store and be like, I'm buying this, how much do you want? I'm buying this, how much do you want? Buying this, how much do you want? I'm buying this, how much do you want? Buy the entirety of an entire block. Go to a big block, buy the entirety of it. Houses and all. That'd be crazy. I could see someone doing that, though. Oh, we got some more people in here. If you had 24 hours to spend $1 million, what would you spend it on? Craziest answer wins. How about that? Whoever has the craziest answer wins, and you get a shout out. How about that? You get 24 hours to spend $1 million. Whoever has the craziest answer wins. We're at 4 likes already. Thanks, guys. No, guys, it just said he's gonna buy everything. He buying the world. He don't care. He gonna buy the world. Which I wouldn't blame you. If you just start buying everything, who's gonna stop you? To be honest, I probably wouldn't do that. I'd probably go buy a couple houses with $1 million. 24 hours to spend $1 million. How are you spending it? I know me. Realistically, if I have $1 million and I only had 24 hours to spend it, I'm buying a car lot. Name a country in Africa that starts with the letter K. Korea? No. I was trying to think of Nigeria. I don't know if Nigeria starts with a K or not. I think Nigeria is just an N. But I don't know. I'm not good at countries. I'm not good at geography. I could tell you where continents are. I couldn't tell you where countries are. I'm not good like that. I'm just not. But I told you my best answer. Give me your best answer. No, we ain't doing your questions. Answer my question. You have 24 hours to spend $1 million. How are you spending it? Stay on topic. We gotta stay on topic, guy. Girl, we gotta stay on topic. I would buy... Oh, well, he deleted it. I'm gonna go with what I think he was trying to say. And say I would buy a couple game development companies. Or I would invest in some. That way I can make that money back. And then just reinvest everything into it so you keep making money. Or maybe drop $1 million into a stock. Because that would shoot the stock way up. You drop $1 million into a stock. You are my leader. Nah, I'm not your leader. I just want to know, what would you do with $1 million in 24 hours? The craziest answer gets a shout out. Give it to me. Nah, that don't count. That's not a crazy answer. Pay your taxes. I've already paid my taxes. I ain't falling for that. I ain't reading that comment. So you're going to take $1 million and try and free Palestine? Aren't they already a free country? This has to be a meme, right? The whole free Palestine thing. Because, like, I don't hear about it on the news. I don't hear about it anywhere. No, TikTok, Facebook, nothing. So it has to be a meme, right? Bro, throwing it away and just start jorking of. That don't make sense. If I get $1 million, I mean, and you only have 24 hours to spend it, you'd have to just throw it away, right? You literally have 24 hours to spend your money however you want. And after 24 hours, everything's gone. Like, you can't change it. Like, let's say it's on a debit card and it's in a free checking account. And you have 24 hours to spend that. If you're holding cash at the end of the 24 hours, let's just say they take the cash because you're still holding what's left of your million. I'll give it away to a poor people, take videos, and become a YouTuber, make 50 donations in one day. That's 50 videos, and upload it partially for people to see. Yeah, that'd make you more money because people would subscribe to your channel and watch it. Alright, little guy. See you later. Bro, is the stuff I bought from the cash disappearing after... Now, everything you buy after 24 hours stays, but the money that you have to spend with disappears. So, let's say you go buy 2 Lamborghinis that are priced at $500,000 each. You have, at the end of the 24 hours, you have 2 Lamborghinis at $500,000 each. Drewpad Plays said hi. Hello, welcome to the stream. If you had 24 hours to spend $1 million, how are you spending it? I know a couple good ways. You see comments? I do see comments. There's probably a stream delay in which you probably are a little behind, but you'll see it eventually. Buy $1 million worth of gold, then that will give you more time to think and decide what you'll do. And gold is skyrocketing. If you say so. See, I'd invest into the stock or crypto, something like that. Maybe some real estate. But I'd be smart about it. Get into a stock that's like really low. Invest $1 million into it. And then once it starts skyrocketing, pull it out of stock. PH War, he's cute. 4? Who's 4? I don't even know if I pronounced that correctly. I'll invest in stable coins, stock markets, and volatile. Okay, I mean, I don't know what volatile is, but maybe it's worth money. Alright, so I'm going to take away that option. You can't invest in stock. You can't buy anything that you could sell. Like, you can't just buy gold, something like that. You have to buy, let's say, cars, gadgets, houses, stuff like that. What are you buying now? Now what are you buying? Can't invest it. You can't buy gold or silver or anything like that. You have to buy some crazy stuff. What's some crazy stuff you're gonna buy? Oof. Why would you want to do that? So you want to lose your money? I mean, it's your money. I'm not telling you how to spend it. I'm just questioning why you would want to lose your own money. How much for a wristy? I wouldn't know. That seems like a dirty question, so I'm going to hide it. That rain's picking up again. And I got to walk inside like this, guys. Gotta walk inside. Not right now, though. Maybe by the time I go to walk inside, it'll be slacked off. You cannot. This is not a gooning channel. You have a topic, though. You have 24 hours to spend $1 million. How are you doing it? What are you buying? Are you going to buy something crazy? You going to buy a house? You going to buy a car? You going to go buy a couple watches? Maybe some grills? Cocaine and hookers. I mean, that's not a bad buy. I wouldn't buy the hookers. You only have 24 hours to spend it, though. You don't have it for very long. You only have 24 hours to spend it. Land, yeah, land would be a really good investment. I'm gonna buy the creators of Doom make it better in Honda. Oof. I mean, that's cool. I'd probably buy some cars and then buy a bunch of car parts for them. Like, I mean, a lot of car parts, like engine, axles, body parts, stuff like that. Alright, I mean, gold is a smart investment, but let's say you can't buy gold. What are you going to spend it on then? Buy a house and a business. There you go. That's a good one. That's a pretty good one. I like that one. Buy a house and a business. Because there's a lot of people who are like, I'm buying gold. Well, let's say you can't buy gold. You can't buy silver. Can't buy any kind of raw material. So, what are you going to buy now? You going to buy a couple cars, maybe a couple houses, maybe an RV to live out of? That's what I'd do. Give me a really nice RV, live in that. Maybe a boathouse. We've already had somebody say hookers and cocaine. I'm not buying hookers. I'm married. Buy a lab diamond machine. Make lab diamonds. That is a really good answer. I like that. That is a good answer. I'm going to pin that one. That's a pin message. The Cocoa Case. That was a good answer, buddy. I like it. Sounds like my kind of party. I am married, actually. See, I'm a machine operator, so I can't wear my rings around my fingers. So I have to wear them around my neck. So you got the promise ring, the engagement ring, and my wedding ring. One is metal, just straight up metal. This one is silver, and this one is tungsten gold. And the chain's just a little cheap silver chain. It is pure silver. It's just cheap silver. One to rule them all. Absolutely. Prove it. I did. Well, I don't know if you can say showing you my rings proves it or not, but Lord of the Rings, one ring to all. Congratulations. Thank you. Someone said something in a language I don't know. Put it in an S&P 500 and go on with my life. Well, that's a smart answer. But we're looking for crazy answers because you know you got 24 hours. Let's say you can't invest it, you can't buy gold, like you can't buy crypto, you can't buy NSTs, you can't buy stocks. You have to buy something real with it. Cast them into mortal or hobbit. I might. When I get a new ring for me to wear so me and my wife can be happy. Everybody saying hello. Hello, welcome to the live stream. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you guys for checking me out. Waste in stock market if it's only 24 hours. See, the smartest investment is what this guy got. Well, there was a guy before. He said buy land. You can never go wrong buying land. Buying land is better than buying gold because land value continues to increase. It always increases. So, let's say you buy some land. That's a smart investment. But you can also buy a bunch of cars. The older the car gets, the more its value goes up. Especially if you take extremely good care of it. Everybody pulling in now. So the Coco case, he said buy a lab diamond machine and make lab diamonds. And I don't know if y'all know, but lab diamonds sell more than a volcanic diamond. They just do. They're crazy. So that'd be a good investment. Because then you can literally just make your own money. I'm going to buy a bunch of coins with it. Then sell it after the 24 hours because coins won't really be a part of the 1 mil. I mean, that's true. I am a volcano. Ooh, I bet you're about to bust, huh? You're going to buy my mom? I don't think you need $1 million to do that. I think you can just hold out some drugs and she'll follow. My mom is not a sane person. I love my mom to death. She's just a little out there. I'm going to get the brain, or it's got to be the brain worms, right? What brain worms? Do I got brain worms? I just look really sleep deprived. Even though I fell asleep at like 10:30, I just look really sleep deprived today. You're going to buy a slice of carrot cake for $1 million? How would you, oh my God. How would you make a carrot cake worth $1 million? Oh boy. Would it be a really big carrot cake? Oof. That's got to be crazy, right? I mean, I'm down. I like carrot cake. As long as you don't put cinnamon on mine. I've had some carrot cakes that are, well, a little bit of cinnamon's fine. But I've had some where they went overboard on the cinnamon and it completely ruins the entire cake for me. Haven't heard the new Suicide Boys album. But since you brought it up, I'll have to check it out. I haven't slept. Is anyone else drinking hazelnut coffee? No, I am drinking a Red Bull. Red Bull gives you wings. And freaking sponsor me, Red Bull, please. Good to the last drop. I didn't ask if you like it. Do you want a slice or not? I want a slice. Give me a slice of carrot cake. Give it here. Please. All I had for breakfast this morning was some yogurt. Because I'm fat. I'm trying to lose weight. Okay, well, be mad. Be mad. The best way to deal with emotions is by letting emotions out. So be mad. Okay, Mr. Difficult. I said I want a slice. Give me a slice of carrot cake. My wife, she's pregnant right now. She loves carrot cake. But she won't eat it. She always puts it in the fridge and never eats it. It'll sit in there for a month. And we wind up having to throw it out. Yeah, Emma, you want some carrot cake? I never said carrot cake was bad, so you can't be mad at me for that. I have one in the fridge, but yes, I do want a slice of carrot cake. Well, go get you a slice, Emma. Let that emotion out on that cake. Just very angrily eat it. Yeah, y'all go ditch me and go get a slice of carrot cake. What's up? Welcome to the live stream. I'm good. How are y'all? I do got a topic. It's right here. What are you doing with 24 or what are you doing in 24 hours with $1 million? As hell. Sup, my main homeless dude. What's up? Although I'm not homeless. I'm just chilling. What time is it? 6:08. Okay, he's here. I missed him pulling in. Buying a ton of land. That'd be smart. It'd be the smartest thing to do. I'm okay, just trying to keep out of trouble with the police. Hey, you better run while you can. Once they catch you, they catch you. You have to eat at our carrot cake. Yeah. My morning dump is massive. Well, that's a good thing. That means the rest of your day should be alright. I think I'd buy artsy items and visit a beach and get therapy for once. That's a good answer. I like it. You both, yeah, everybody gets $1 million, but you only have 24 hours to spend it. Also, don't tell anybody, but I think we just made two of the viewers in the chat. I think we just made them a couple. What? Well, we weren't talking about you, Emma. Drugs, hookers, and badass buffet, and a lot of gold. I mean, that's a sensible answer. You're gonna buy $1 million worth of carrot cake? That's just insane. But I can't say I'm not also down to do that, so I think with my $1 million, I'm probably just gonna buy a bunch of cars, buy a bunch of motor parts, and just record me rebuilding these cars, and yeah, rebuild them for a YouTube channel and go race them. You're just jealous? I am not. I'm not jealous of your carrot cake. I like red velvet cake more because it matches my hair. You look strong. Are you into fitness? No, I don't like fitness. These nuts into my mouth. Or the stuff I can't say on YouTube. I think I've missed the message. I did get my first warning from the police in 2025 for what I did on Snapchat. Oof. Pound Town said, Emma, will you be my wife with that million? And we get drugs, lots of lube, a buffet, and some gold. I mean, that's crazy. My dad said he'd just buy 1 million mobile apps if he had the chance of getting 1 million. That's really smart because, kids buy a lot of stuff from mobile apps, so it makes sense. Not like Bobby Hill. No, our land and carrot cake. Jealous point. Oh, well, y'all can have it. Because with my 1 million, I'd just buy the same stuff, but less of it. And then I couldn't be jealous no more. Apparently, you've got a boyfriend now, and you're buying land, and he's buying $1 million worth of carrot cake. I wonder how much land $1 million could buy you. So, I know, each city has, different acre prices. So I wonder how much land you could buy, theoretically, with $1 million. In New Mexico a ton? Probably. You're probably right. I'd have to buy my own set just to keep up. I'll buy the whole southern boot of New Mexico. Okay. I'm going to hide that one, Pound Town. That one's a little disturbing. Someone's riding out on a motorcycle right now. I don't know if y'all can hear it or not, but someone was riding out. Now, my dad uses his phone a lot. It'll probably be some word guessing app. You're not invited, carboy. Well, look, I gotta have somewhere to stream my community chats, That's what these are. These are my community streams. That's why I always come up with topics. Damn it, Bobby. Go to a deserted island and leave. And, well, we're not putting that one in there. You gotta choose something else to do with your $1 million. Because you can't leave us all on a deserted island. We wouldn't fit. That man riding his bike in the rain. That's crazy, bro. Lead? Oh, we have people fighting over Emma right now. Yeah, I have to set up some candles to get started, but I can in 5 to 10 minutes. Oof. What is going on right now? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, look, I think one of you were probably too young for Emma anyway. Or the other way around. Y'all don't know how old Emma is. She could be potential prison time. I mean, I ain't got an umbrella anyway. That's why I got a rain jacket. Someone get the Labubu ready. Oh, no. No. Now, now I have all the land and the damn carrot cake. Going to see my lawyer. You're going to see a lawyer with your $1 million? How do I look like Tom Cruise? Welcome, everyone. Please like and share and subscribe. and activate the notification bell to watch more enjoyable content. Absolutely. What's up, brother? Ha, ha, I got that reference. Pay for a trip to space for the world's most famous and influential flat earther once again broadcast it on YouTube. Followers would flood your account. Yeah, I mean, broadcast that the world's not flat. That'd be dope. For all the flat earthers out there. You can have her pound town. She'll do the same to you. Long time no see, Demon Slayer. How are you? I'm good, brother. I'm glad to see you back on the channel, brother. I haven't seen a moderator. Well, I've seen moderators, but I haven't seen none of the moderators from the early time of my channel in a while. Yep, she left you holding the carrot cake at the altar. What time is it? Yeah. Emma said, I didn't do nothing. Well, if y'all don't know, you have 24 hours to spend $1 million. I want to know how you would spend it. And then also, we have some people fighting on who's dating who in the chat. Although Emma isn't really fighting, she's just going with the flow. And two guys are really just, they're not really fighting over her. One gave her up and the other one just kind of is telling her he banged the crap out of her. And she's like, okay. You'd eat a croc? Gross. I don't think she came crawling back. I think all she said was, I didn't do nothing. I'm eating a muffin. You eat that muffin. You never had a chance. I got some tourmaline and some opal and a mine full of tricks. Well, you can have all the mine full of tricks you got, but I got something that none of y'all got. I got a car. And I got a jacket. You ever tried galvanized oxtail? I have not. Don't plan on it. Put it gold, ma'am. That all you got? I guess. All I have is carrot cake now. Or you could feed the KFC to the chickens. Because apparently chickens are cannibals and they eat themselves. Do you have an African accent? I do not, because I'm not African. I'm North American. I'm from the US of A. And I can eat a peach for days. Same. I'll eat it to the seed, throw the seed out, and eat another one. He's Scottish. I was going to do a Scottish accent, but I had to remember Scottish accent. God, now you're making me want to watch Braveheart. Ugh, you guys suck. Either that or Brave. I think Brave has the most realistic Scottish accents, even over. I think it's Braveheart. My heart is broken. Be quiet, Carboy. No, I will not be quiet. This is my YouTube stream, which I've got to go. I've got to go to work. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, please like, comment, and share it. Make sure you turn your notification bell on. And if you have a much longer answer, feel free to just comment it on anything. Just go to any video. It doesn't matter. I'll figure it out what you're commenting on. And tell me a more in-depth answer about what would you spend $1 million on in 24 hours. I love reading your comments. I love answering your comments. You guys are great. So if you like that, please subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next stream. Peace out.